Hi, we are here at Technology Senate on the day two, and it's been buzzing with a lot of conversation, great panel discussion, keynote speakers. And joining me is Mr. Avinash Naik. He's a CIO at Bajaj Allianz General Insurance. Thank you, Avinash, for being part of the Technology Senate and talking to us here in Goa. So, would like to know, because there are a lot of technology leaders like you are here, and they've been talking to us on various important technology topics. So, I would like to know what have you really covered in your keynote address, and how you really see, when or do you really have any commonalities between insurance and other sectors, where in terms of when because they are also kind of in there somewhere bit of a digital journey. So how you really kind of create some commonalities between the insurance and the other sectors.
Sure. So, Sandhya, first of all, thank you, to Indian Express for inviting me to this event. Uh, it's been, wonderful to kind of meet people from different industries and hear their perspectives. So while each industry might be different, I think one common thing that always emerges is the use of technology, and the dependence on technology, I think, is greater than ever before. So a lot of common themes that emerge, right? I mean, everybody's talking about generative AI. I actually in my presentation took a step back to say, while generative AI is the next big thing probably, but I think we all also need to look at our data platforms and see how we can be faster in delivering some of the use cases to business. So when that is coupled with generative AI, I think the impact is really at its maximum. So that is one piece that was very important. But from an insurance perspective, because my focus of the keynote focus was on insurance trends, I think the big differentiation there is the amount of regulatory tailwinds that are coming in. I think that is going to be a big disruption for all of us insurers. And if you're able to leverage and partner with the regulators on some of those initiatives, I think the insurance penetration in India is actually going to exponentially go, which is the end goal, right? Finally, so.
And also, Avinash, the way technology is evolving and the customer preferences are changing, it is putting a lot of pressure on the CIO community to always, ahead of the time and also make best use of the existing technology. So, because always there is a new range of technology sets or platforms are coming up. So, how you really, really look at the where to invest, how to invest, and when to invest. How you really go about that?
Sure. So, rightly said, Sandhya. I think while as a CIO, I would want to spend most of my time in looking at the new, innovative, cutting edge, transformative stuff. The reality is most of the time goes in BAU, in firefighting, in meeting the current needs versus planning for the future. But having said that, I mean, we in our organization have a, a clear, what I would say, session or this thing that we do to be able to reflect into what needs to be invested for the future. There is a clear focus on that. We may not be doing it all the time, but there are specific periods where we actually take a step back, see what is going right, see what's coming into the future, what are the areas that need to be invested in, what are competitors doing, does that make sense to us? So that happens in a very structured manner, and then those get translated into projects for us, which then get tracked to execution.
Also, my last question to you, Avinash, is though there are a lot of technologies, and we know that insurance is always really the customer expectations are always very high, and
Right.
especially the way the healthcare health infrastructure is increasing, and the experience wise. So
Right.
I think it is putting a lot of becoming a very challenge being
Right.
in the
Right.
insurance
Right.
sector. So how you really looking at or meeting the the superior experience, and also at the same time also deliver the expectation which is there. So how technology is helping you in achieving all these goals?
See, I think the expectations are ever increasing, and the comparison in terms of, let's say, how you're delivering to your customers. I think the bar is no longer insurance, right? I mean, everybody is now talking about, if somebody like Amazon can give this experience, why can't insurance do that? So it is always about staying ahead of the curve, looking at what's best, that's available in terms of technology. And today, technology is no longer an enabler. I mean, for every conversation, we are partnering with our businesses. I mean, we are actually having conversations about what is the problem, how is the problem going to get solved by technology. So it's no longer a backroom kind of exercise. So we are at the forefront, partnering with the business teams to be able to solve a challenge. So it's I mean, the equations have changed now.
Thank you, Avinash, for giving us, what is happening in the insurance sector and how technology is becoming a very important piece of the conversation. So, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Sandhya. Thank you.